Hello, welcome to the Gaia One Temple, One Earth, One People, One Love. My name is Elmara Seraphin, and I just wanted to take a moment to speak to you about going home. There's so many people that want to go home. I see it all the time all over social media, or people waiting to ascend, to escape this planet, which is all fine. But that's not what's really going on. What's really going on is you're an infinitely powerful being of light, and you are here at this specific time on Earth to help with the awakening of the human consciousness into a oneness consciousness. So there's lots of people spending all this time, either wanting to go home or waiting to ascend or waiting for a spaceship to come just take them away. But you will do a whole lot better if you connect to the Earth, and then connect to your star planet, and then connect to the sun and the source, and bring them all together in your own heart. We did a fantastic star seed activation last week on the 22nd of March. It will be the last video loaded here, and prior to that, there's an overview of that video. I can strongly recommend, if you are someone who has those longing feelings to go home, to listen to that for at least 10 days, but preferably for about 28 days. Because it will connect you. That feeling, that longing of wanting to go home, is that you're longing to connect with your star planet, the place that you came from before you came to Earth. And once you connect to that, all of the specific spiritual gifts, talents and abilities that you were bringing here to Earth to share will begin to come through to you, and you will begin to feel like, oh my God, I know why I'm here. I'm not trying to run away or get away or escape all these horrible people on planet Earth. There is a worldwide awakening happening, and all of the chaos that you see is not actually, if you take the good and bad, right and wrong, black and white out of it, you'll actually begin, once you begin to go deeper and deeper, you'll actually see it as so many people waking up and connecting into their infinite source beings that they truly are, or the pure source being of light they already are. And that light, and all of that light, is bringing all of that darkness that has been buried or hidden or behind closed doors, bringing it all to the surface for healing. And we see that in our New Zealand Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern is her name, did some extraordinary things. The way that she behaved in a recent attack on her country was like nothing I'd ever seen anywhere in the world. And that is just a sign that we are waking up, that more people want more peace and love. And the most beautiful thing I saw was that a whole pile of people gathered in the park opposite the mosque to pray and to show respect to the people that had been murdered. And all of the bikies across New Zealand came and stood at the gates to protect and guard them. God, that makes my heart just want to weep with joy and with gladness that we are so changing. And this is so about accepting all of us as one beating heart in one beautiful planet Earth. We are one people, we are one Earth, and we have one love, and it doesn't matter what our religious beliefs are. And all these friggin' old cronies that need to just drop off the perch, they're the ones stirring up all of this hatred. They're all just losing ground, which is just fabulous. But back to you. So I wanted to just quickly say to you, if you're one of these people that have a deep longing to go home, then maybe listen to our last activation called the Star Seed activation that was put up on the 22nd of March 2019. And listen to it daily for about 28 days. Because what should happen is you should begin to make a connection to your star planet. And it doesn't even matter if you don't know what that is. Because there's 1% of you that you know about, and there's this other 99% untapped pure potential, pure source light that exists within you. And as you begin to ask to connect to your star planet, your higher self, or that other 99%, knows what it is, and it will take you straight there. And you should know that, because after doing everybody who's said that, after doing the very first connection, When you breathe in, you bring that light, you bring that down, you bring that essence down into you, and you just, something feels like it shifted. And what shifted is that you are home, that you're already home, that you've already found that. So stop waiting for a spaceship to come save you. Stop waiting for the earth to split into two and all the goodies are going with the fifth dimension and the baddies are going to stay with the third duality consciousness. Just plant yourself firmly here on earth. You chose to come here and you have a huge mission, and without you, then there'll be a piece missing. Everybody that's here on earth at the moment is meant to be here, and you're not meant to be going anyway. So please do listen to the Starseed activation and listen to it daily. And then if you feel to, come join us in the Gaia One Temple. We are going to lead this beautiful world of ours back to a place of love. And there's lots of people doing that. This is just my version of it from Australia. I've been working with Source for 40 years in this life, and it took me a long time. God, I can remember 20 years ago just wanting to go home. And Michael Bublé brought out a song called Home about then. And I remember that it just made me weep because I wanted to go home too. And I was even contemplating taking myself home. Because I just didn't fit into this world. But now, oh my God, now I don't want to go anywhere, because now I've connected to the infinite part of who I am. And I've been doing this work for 40 years, so I know it takes a while to get there. But now I know that I'm not meant to be anywhere, because there was just there's so much stuff in inverted commas, that if I wasn't doing this video, I would call it something else. That's just misinformation. You are here in a physical body, on physical earth plane, to learn physical lessons, but more importantly, for you to shine your light so brightly and wake up the gifts. And what is happening on earth? You know, everybody spends all their energy worrying about this and worrying about that, worrying about how much blooming petrol aeroplanes are using. In 10, 15 years' time, you're going to be able to teleport and you won't even need a bloody aeroplane or a car. There's just so much that is awakening, and everybody says that something's impossible until someone makes it possible. And we already have people in the world that are regrowing organs that have been chopped out by doctors in the past, or we have people regrowing a third set of teeth. All stuff that was impossible, that shouldn't have happened before. Or people, there's a great Greg Braden video where him and, not him, there's 3 Chinese doctors are just chanting for 3 minutes, and it's actually, they're scanning where it actually cures an incurable brain cancer or bladder cancer or something. We're supposed to be incurable anyway, and they just chanted for 3 minutes, and they had these scans going, and they just cleared that cancer just by the vibration. And that's really what we're coming into, a higher vibration. So the more you can raise yourself up into a higher vibration, the faster your life will begin to flow, and all sorts of good stuff will happen, because we are in awakening consciousness where we should be having effortless love, effortless peace, effortless abundance, effortless manifestation, effortless joy, and then just effortless everything. Life is supposed to be limitless and effortless when you step into the fifth dimension, and that is happening right here on Earth. The experiment is happening here on Earth, not on another planet, and not on going home. If you go home, you won't have achieved anything. So my advice to you is get here, get in your body, start walking barefoot on Mother Earth if you can. Even if you can't do that, you can imagine that you're doing that, and it will have the same effect, because the brain and the mind does not know the difference between what is real and what's not real. And start meditating daily, and start listening to my activations, because they're awesome for lifting you up. And if you really want to get involved, you can join our Gaia One Temple. I will put the notes below. You can get an additional 2 activations a month for $55, and they come out on the 1st and the 15th of the month. Or you can get even more for 111 Australian this is, so that's kind of going to cost you only about 40 or about $80 US. For $111 Australian, you can get 30 days of divine soul support, 100 minutes of healing, which is 10 days at 10 minutes a day. And that's just divine pure source activation, where we send pure source energy to you. Oh, there's a boat coming across our video now. That'll be nice. And that happens from the 10th to the 19th of the month. And you get the divine soul support, you get the 2 extra videos, and we also have a Q&A in there as well for those who go for the gold membership. So we would love you, love you to join us. And it's not, you don't have to join for 6 months, you don't have to join for, 2 months. You can just do it for months and stop if you want to, but most people who work with me notice as soon as they stop, everything just stops in their life, and that has nothing to do with me. It's really just to do with the vibration and with you being connected in. So if you want more information, you can email me at elmara@live.com.au. If you want to pay for any of those memberships, you can pay also through my PayPal account, which is the same email address, which is elmara, ELMARA, at live, live.com.au. And failing all that, there's plenty of free stuff. Just Google my name. There's free stuff everywhere that you can listen to help raise your vibration and come up into alignment with the absolute incredible love and abundance and joy and peace that is awakening on earth right now. Okay, love, love, love. My deepest love and richest blessings to you all. I will see you again next time I do a video. I just wanted to do one here. This is my favourite place in the whole world, and I'm about to leave in a couple of days' time. So I wanted to have at least one video in front of the beautiful, spectacular Mother Gulliga up here at the Rocks area in Bermagui. So we really look forward to being with you again, and we thank you for all that you're doing to make a difference in the world right now. Namaste, Espavo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and bye for now.